I mean, yes, that is a good portion of that. Okay, so this was slot 1 was the slot that I played last week when I streamed this for a little bit. And then I was going to use slot 3 for when I was playing it off stream. Well, thank you very much for hopping in and doing the resubscribe, and have a great night. I hope you get some good rest. So this is the slot I've been playing, and I'm going to go ahead and continue on with this because I've unlocked quite a bit of it. But even having unlocked quite a bit of it, I'm only 18.4% of it complete. So I don't think I'm going to keep streaming it to completion, but definitely at least streaming it this week because I'm having a lot of fun with it. Also, it's no longer just regular letters or even weird letters. There's numbers involved, and symbols, and chess pieces, and cards. So much so, you'll notice my best word score over here is over 1 million. Let's see where I can find that. Probably this guy. Yep. No. It was that guy, but it wasn't that in that play. Must have been this run. No. Where did I do that zany thing? Oh. Pretty sure it was with him. Maybe it wasn't with him. Hey, Mom, welcome in. Where was this? Here. Okay. So it wasn't even with the guy who does numbers, or the character that does numbers. Oh, right. It's that character. Okay. So this character has some special things, and one of them is that he has favorite stamps and favorite stickers. No, I haven't. And one of my favorite stickers I had on there was this full battery, which is that the word's score is times the number of numbers in the word. And then because that was the favorite stamp, it went off 3 times. So I had a bunch of other stuff going on as well, which I can't remember exactly what all of those do. But basically, in essence, because this was 8 letters or 8 numbers long, it got such a huge score because at the end it was times 8 times 8 times 8. So that's the kind of zaniness that you can get up to. That's some of the kinds of zaniness you can get up to. Alright. No problem at all. You have yourself a good night. I understand different time zones. I stream a little bit late for myself. And thank you very much. So I'm going to continue on. So one of the other things I've done is I've unlocked quests. So I'm in the middle of doing a run for Bullseye, which is you have to do it with him. Hey, Mac, welcome in. You have to do it with the numbers donkey. and then you have to hit the numbers precisely. So I don't know if I'm going to get very much further on this, because I've kind of sort of broken myself. So yes. So what I've got going on, his pin is that at the start of the grid, he's currently scattering 4 unique numbers between the numbers 1 and 5. And then, if the numbers are colored, that tile gets a plus 10 score. I have also stickered up this alembic flask, which is consecutive numbers currently are getting plus 75 tile score. And then I've got, I don't remember how to pronounce this, Moai, which is colorless cursed tiles, which currently all of my tiles are colorless. I don't have anything throwing colors in. Get a plus 36 tile score. And then cursed tiles get plus 8 tile score. So every colorless cursed tile, which is pretty much going to be all of them right now, is automatically getting 44 points added onto it. Okay. And then, if the numbers in my word add up to 7 or more, I'm timesing the word score by 1.5. And then if the word only has cursed tiles, I'm getting times 2 for the word score. So yeah. Basically what I'm saying is I accidentally keep way overshooting the target, which, because of the challenge, means that the target resets and I have to get to the new number, which will make more sense here in a moment. So for stamps, I've got the ability to wrap the grid around horizontally, which is good for being able to make sure I can get words. I've got the efficient recycler, so every time I re-roll, or every time I buy a stamp or a sticker, it restocks the shop for me. And then I've got this beaut, the roller coaster, which is every time there's a re-roll of the grid or a restocking of the shop, has a chance to upgrade one of my stickers. There's a 10% chance that it'll happen. And then at the start of each grid, I get a consumable tile that's the number of the grid, so I just got a 1 off of this one. And then I get a random tile from the word that I've used as a consumable tile for me to continue using, or to reuse again later. So I'm not so great at math that I can just go, oh, 924, I need to do this and this and this and this to get it. So therein lies my problem. I basically have to just keep throwing stuff at the wall and hope that it works. So, let's do a re-roll here. See if I can get the 3 and the... that'll work. The 4 and the 5 down here closer together is probably going to be fine. We're not going to get the times 2 because I'm not... That's fine. That's okay. I can live with this. Alright. Roeth. Okay, not bad. 296. That's going to give me plus 75. I'm going to get the... I'm not going to get the 1.5. Then each of those will get plus 44, so that's 88, 75. Maybe I better go ahead and throw the 4 in here. Now I'm going to have what? Oh no. I counted that wrong because it's each of them is going to get plus 75. Ugh. So what? 75 times 3. 225. Plus 44 times 3. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just go with the 3 letters. Okay. So now, I got to get 49 exactly if I can. Hey, Abstractism. It is going fairly well. This is a word game that isn't. I don't really know a good way to describe it, aside from just that I'm currently in a run where I have to hit this target number exactly, and I can use numbers. A word game with my numbers. Oh. We'll do some of the other characters here in a little bit once I get done with this run, successful or not, whichever it ends up being. There's all sorts of things that could be in here. There could be chess pieces. There could be face cards. Well, not just face cards. There could be cards. There can be colored tiles of various kinds. And they can all end up doing different things based off of my stamps and sticker setups. When you first start the game, the first run through is pretty much just letters, but they can be different colors. So I have to figure out how to get to 49. I might have to overshoot it a little bit. So I'm automatically going to be adding, I think it's 44. Let me double check again. 36 plus 8. Yeah, 44. I'm automatically adding 44 to any of the curse tiles, which are any of the numbers. Hey, Grizzleby, welcome in. It's also kind of Boggle, if you ever remember playing Boggle as a kid. Because it's in a grid and there are tiles that are being scattered around. Can it be butter? Yes, I can spell the word. I can do the word butter. Probably not right now, but I could do the word butter. Okay, so 44, 45. 1 plus 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. No, that'd be too much. 49. Okay, let's see if this worked right. The art? Never heard of that word. But I don't need to know the word. Oh, okay, good. All right. Once you start going through this game, the less and less you need to actually recognize any letters or any words. Wondering why these haven't been upgrading themselves. Well, I guess it's only a 10% chance every time. I think I want to do this fraction because the fraction gives me the opportunity to use multiple numbers. So I'm in stage 4. There's another stage after this. I'm going to have to do this fight with a goal of 1320. I'll probably do this -7 tile score. That might make it... No, I better do the one fewer grid. So... yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the efficient recycler and pop in this fraction frog. Get rid of this and this tile, because that'll be filled with a 1 and then a fraction. Go ahead and do a couple of restocks in case we get free upgrades and in case something else comes along. See, it just upgraded my mischievous imp for free over here. Well, not for free, but without me having to do anything else. Yeah, I don't think I really want that. I mean, it might be nice because it starts really going hard later. As far as the scores that you have to get. I'll go ahead and freeze it. So freezing it makes it so that it won't go away. It'll still be there next time I come back to the shop. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to do the one fewer grid because I don't think I'm going to be able to figure things out as easily with a -7 tile score. So I can deal with 4 grids instead of 5. Okay, and it didn't give me the other thing. Okay. So currently, if I only have cursed tiles, which are the numbers, or anything that's jiggling, which we don't see any currently. I used to have... Z's used to be jiggly ones. They would have also been cursed. Let me go ahead and re-roll. So if the numbers in the word add up to 7 or more, I'm going to get 1.5. And then I'm going to get ×3 if it's only cursed tiles. So 1320, I'm going to get, if they're consecutive, they'll each get +75. And then the +44 for each cursed tile as well. Plus whatever the number is on the tile value. Put this one out here because I don't actually care about it currently. Put this 2 here. Alright, let's see how vastly over I shoot this 1340 with a word of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 390, 570. Uh-oh. 1.5 times 3. Good job, HerrBawl. Good job. You went from having a goal of 1320 to having a goal of 1425. You can't see that I'm doing a thumbs up to myself. Okay. Oh, but I've got a 7/8. So that can be used as either a 7 or an 8, is what the fractions mean. So let's go a little bit lower. Let's go 1, 2, 3. That was a 5. I mean, I guess if I do the exact same thing, it should be this. No, but it wasn't. Right. It wasn't exactly over. Okay, yeah, we'll just do 3. Why did I not get 1.5 times there? Oh, because it wasn't equal to 7 or more. Right. Okay. That's fine. All right. 336. So I could probably accomplish that with. I don't see a 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. 1. Do a 1 and a 2. Okay. Well, I might have to whip out a literal calculator here. Dear Math, it's time to grow up and solve your own problems. What an apropos joke for me to do, huh? I guess let me get the calculator here. All right. So let's say we've got this one. That's plus 44. Oh, start over. Start over. We're going to have a 1. That's going to be 36 plus 8. Into it. Let's see if we go. Let's say that this Y is going to be the second letter. It'll be a 3 plus 36 plus 8. That's at 96. So we're already going to be not having the ×3, which is good. We will be having the ×1.5 here, maybe. So if we add on to that, or 36 plus 8. $144. We times that by half. That puts us to 216. Okay. We do 144 plus 5 plus 36, 8, 93. Oh, you know what? I did that wrong. Yeah, no, I did that right. Yeah, so 193 times 1.5, 289. Do a 6. So let's do, except that's not a 6, or it's not, it's worth 11. So 11. You know what? I just realized something. I wasn't even counting in the plus 75s for having consecutive numbers. You know what? We're just going to go and see what happens, because I don't think I'm going to get this. So we're just going to start the run over. Well, we'll move on to a different quest or something. And see, away jumped the shark again. All right. Let's do one that doesn't require me to have as good a math. So, for new unlocks, I've got 2 characters that I need to unlock. I think this is E, but I'm not sure. Or it's Michael. I can't tell. No, it's definitely E. I need to get more purple crowns. To do purple crowns, I have to do purple crown runs with a character. I've already done Rodman, which was the starting character. Let's see if we ask E for what kind of progress. What does he say? Try a purple crown run with Sandy Saguaro. Let's see. And Sandy is get a 1 red consumable tile, and consumable tiles are ×2 tile score. Sure. Let's give it a shot. He's got a red tile that's 4M. So that's going to be worth 8 because it'll get doubled because of her pin. Then we can accomplish the same thing with the word zit. So we only need to get 12. Okay. Now we'll go to the shop, and I believe he will come and explain the current challenge we're in. Oh no, we're not in a challenge. We're not doing a quest. Okay. So he's just going to offer us a free one. These are things that always happen. So, start of the grid, 25% chance red and blue tiles become shiny. I don't know if I want to lean into that. What I'm looking for, there's a sticker that's going to come up, or hopefully will come up, that adds to the base score of consumable tiles when they get added to my rack. That'll be helpful. I kind of like this suspension bridge here. Red letters can behave as a letter 1 earlier or later in the alphabet. That's going to work well since it's red tiles that we're going to be getting every turn. That was at the start of the encounter. I need to remember that because there's different times that things go off. Start of the encounter, start of the grid. Unique vowel. I don't know if I care about that. Kind of like the ability to just always have those red tiles also work as E's. Let's do this. Let's freeze that. Let's do a restock. This electric guitar is also kind of nice, or can be nice. Start a word with a letter later in the alphabet than the previous word. That's a problem because I can never remember. Base score is negative. We're not going to be dealing with negatives here. Or we're not trying to deal with negatives currently. I do kind of like the horses, the carousel horse. Start of the grid scatters 2 knights. Destination tiles get ×2 base score because that's just kind of a nice little way to pump things up. I think, okay, so we'll keep on that. I'm going to go ahead and buy the red envelope. Man, they're really liking giving us these today. That's great. If I can do a word without currently using any of my tiles, so much the better. Let's go ahead and read this. I think Viney would need... Oh, it likes that. Okay. But that's only 10. Okay. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and use a tile here. So I've got a black pawn. That'll be worth 4. 4 plus 8 is 16. No, 4 plus 8 is 12. So I need a 5 on it. Let's see. Eight plus 8 would be 16. All right. So because this can work as an X, see how it's doing the weird... I can't remember the word they used to describe that, but that's because we can substitute because of the suspension grid and the reg envelopes. So this will be worth 2, or 8 rather, 2 times the 4. So that's an X, or an E, rather, in this case. It's going to be behaving as an E. And why was I looking at that? You'd think I'd be smart and have just been thinking about something, and I probably was. Odd. Maybe let's go this way. Here we go. Next. All right. That should be 17. Welcome back. What we got? What we got? Chocolate candy. Start of the grids, M and S's become random colors. Okay, maybe. Oh, this is nice. Downward trending chart. Start of the shop, frozen items get $2 cheaper. Meh, yourself. Colored tiles get +6 tile score. Meh. Let's see if we can get that. Ooh, diving mask is nice. I like that. Targets are 10% lower. Golden record's great too. Get a random tile from your word as a consumable tile. I'm really looking. I don't remember what the name of it is, but it's like a crane. This sticker I'm looking for in particular. So we'll restock. Your word starts with a red tile. Scatter the word's length of red tiles onto the next one. The jack-o'-lantern's kind of nice because it will rack me up money. What am I going to be facing here? Scattered numbers 7 through 9 and eats the grid is hungry. Okay, so this is an extra. This is the purple crown thing. That's why it's glowing purple. Thank you very much for the gigantified emotes, Dragon Jim and a One Lung Johnny. I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the jack-o'-lantern. Start getting some money. Do the purple. I think this will get a fairy to follow me, and I'm not sure exactly what the fairies do. So the is hungry part is normally this boss will eat, well, depending on which stage you're in, but normally it would have eaten 1 or 2 tiles because it's hungry at 8-3. We need to get to 25 or better. Let's go through here. Oh, good. Currency. So this is another one. Wobbly. That was the phrase I was looking for. Wobbly is what meaning that they can be replaced or they can act as something else. So let's do this. Jogger. That'll be 14, actually 15. Throw this in here. $19? No. It'll be 16 plus another 3, 19. Yeah. So yeah, let's go ahead and use this H in the place of this E. All right. That'll get us over 25. And some extra money because I used a currency tile. I don't know what the G currency is. See, a fairy follows you. Again, I'm not sure exactly what the fairies do. Okay, so do we want to get 2 red consumable tiles, or do we want to make the consumable tiles times 3? Let's go ahead and get an extra consumable tile. Let's start with that. Under construction, words which start and end on a consumable tile get times 2 word score. Okay, I can dig that. So now we're going to be going to this. You may only submit words with 6 or more tiles. Okay. So that's the one I'm probably going to be going for. But this also lets me know the scores I need to get. So let's go ahead and do this under construction. I haven't seen that one before, or if I have seen it, I wasn't paying attention. Don't quite have enough to also get the golden record. That's fine. Diving mask will become more interesting later. Gotta get 51. Tiles are worth, or consumable tiles will be worth 2, or times 2. And if I start and end the word with the consumable tiles, then it's word score times 2. So, an S, a W, and a black pawn. Actually, let me go ahead and just immediately do the reroll, because if you do the reroll on the start of the encounter, it triggers the start of the encounter pins again. So I'll get another 2. Okay. You'll notice this one's also a card, as well as being a number and wobbly. It's a, what is that, a club? This tile can be used as a 2 or a 3, or a club. It's also a red, and therefore it's wobbly. But it'll be worth 2 times point. So, I don't think we want to start with that. In with it, let's see. That'd be 12 points by itself. This would be 2 points. That's 14 points. 28 by themselves. Let's do this. So, the way the chess piece works, pawns. So, black, I believe, has to go down. White has to go up. And then it has to behave just like a chess piece. I'll see if I'd put it here, then it could go all the way down there because this is their starting row for a pawn. So, 4, 8. This might be easier if I do it that way. So 12, 14, 20. Need 5 more points. This will act as an E. That should be shine. So 15 plus 4 is 19. 25. Oh, I need one more. Okay, that's fine. Maybe it's fine. There we go. 16, 17, well, 16, 21, 27. All right, that'll be over 51. When we no jacks. Aye. Okay. 35 points. Oh yeah, or $35. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the golden record. Go and also do the diving mask, and let's do a restock here. This credit card's kind of fun. You get word score plus word score equal to the amount of dollars you have at the time. I'm probably not going to be focusing towards words though, so don't really care about these down here. For each unused red tile on the grid, get a +5 word score. I'm probably not going to be throwing tiles out that I'm not going to be using. Do another restock. Nest egg would be interesting, except I'm not using blue. The only non-adjacent moves I might be doing is with the carousel horse. So yes, I could start in on with these as well. Get some more, kind of lean into that. Sure. We'll lean into the chess. My goals here is going to be 66. Oh, yay, what? Did your streak finally come? Okay. So, again, we want to start and end with things. Actually, let me do the reroll. All right, all right. Oh, I see. Think you can make fun of me? Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Bow, bow. Thank you for the gigantified emote. Hey, what do you call a country full of vegetarians and vegans? Greenland. So we got a 1, 2, and a 1, 4. Man, a dollar sign? No, that's just an S. Okay. So, chess pieces. I like chess pieces, and the reason I want to do this is to get that golden ruler for later is this. One, two, three. So actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 26, 28. Well, 26, 30, 36, 38 times 2. All right, I'll be over 66. Pivot. Hey, there's another Q word that doesn't have to have a U after the Q, immediately after the Q. I've never even heard of that word. Let's see. Excuse me. Maybe I didn't see it correctly. What are you doing? Google? Oh. Pivot. The inner wool of the muskox. Okay. See? Learning new things. UIVIUT. I'm really hoping to get the I can't remember the Sky Crane sticker. But in the meantime, let's get this ruler on and start getting that thing beat about the head. Do a restock, see if we can find things. Another fun thing that I like is the efficient recycler, so that I don't have to spend a restock. Yeah, okay. Let's see. This will be the fight. I'm going to have to get 96, and I'm going to have to do a word that's 6 tiles or longer. All right. We can do it. You snake. And I just realized that most of the other time that I'm playing this game, I'm playing it without sounds that I can hear easily. I'm going to have to do at least a 6-letter long word anyways. So the 6 is probably fine. So let's get rid of this M. Get rid of this S. Reroll and see what else it gives us. Ooh, a B. So, chess pieces also can only take the opposing color of piece. So black can take white. It can't take another black, which isn't so much of a concern right now. There are some stickers and stamps that care about taking, and then obviously also it changes where they can land. But do I want to lock myself in right away to starting with a B? Sure. B. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I guess I should also mention, so earlier when I was talking about the numbers, as long as you use the tile in that numbered space of the word, then it counts as a wild card. So it can be any letter. I guess I didn't explicitly explain that earlier. So fractions work with either of them. So I can use this in the 4th spot or the 1st spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Let's see, how many points is that? So 22 plus 22, 23, 36 times 2. Not quite enough. So we'll just go like this. This should get us over the hump. All right. So word's going to start with a B. Have something, and then an A. Something, something, something. Either a C or an E or a B or a D. Something. See what we got. Okay. Oh, right. Because reds can be treated as E. So that actually wasn't a B, that was an E. And I forgot that I had multiples. All right. $25. Another fairy followed me. I think in my previous Purple Crown run that I was successful on, the fairies only... I only got like 2 of the 3 fairies. So I'm going to up the red consumable tiles being times 3 scores. Hello, Jax. How are you doing? So I'm thinking maybe I don't want to do the red pawns. The only good thing about the red pawns is that they would let me move further because they'd be in their starting rows. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and do it. And then that can be a sacrificial one if we need one to be sacrificed later. Let me reorder these things too. Let's see. So, work its time. Start a grid. Start a grid. Let's do that. Because the order of these is important. Because it goes stickers left to right, stamps left to... Well, it goes pin, stickers left to right, stamps left to right. These ones are only... The order is only semi-important. Currently. Alright, let's do a restock. I don't think I like any of these. So, this zebra, though, chess pieces get ×3 tile score if they take another piece. So if I was leaning more into a lot of chess pieces, and specifically chess pieces taking other chess pieces, then this would be good. But I'm not trying to lean into that. Lifting jib crane, that's the sucker I wanted. Consumable tiles get +10 base score when added to your tile rack. Alright. So, let us... Yeah, let's get rid of the backpack. I know I just bought it, but that's okay. Alright. So this means that every time I get one from the pin, they're going to be +10 score, and every time I get one off of the golden record, they'll be +10. So what can end up happening, and hopefully it will happen to me a few times, is that I will put down a piece, use that to do the score, and then I'll get that piece back, and so the value of the pieces will just keep skyrocketing. Alright, what am I facing at the end of the stage here? Forces you to sell one sticker, not a stamp, at the beginning of the encounter. Oof. I mean, that's probably fine. I can probably go ahead and sell off the jack-o'-lantern. So we'll keep that in mind. I'll keep the jack-o'-lantern, and I'll keep something ready in mind to put in its place in the future. Such as the backpack again. Randomly recolor all cursed tiles. Don't think I want to do that. No, go, please, thank you. Gather 2 void and 2 blue. Meh. Restock. Ooh, an upgrade already on the lifting jib crane. Oh yeah, everything's coming up Millhouse. Get ×1.2 word score for each consumable tile you own, but lose a random one on and submit. Nope, no thank you. 2 chess pieces, nah. Okay, all right. So now we're up into the triple digits for the targets. Still going to get 2, right? Yep. So let's just do a reroll, get those 2. Boom. Look at there. Looky there. All right. Ooh. 5 a 6. That's an 8. What was his thing going to be? Right, forcing you to sell. Okay. Not a problem. no real reason to do 8-letter long word currently. There's another stamp that I'll want to get if I can get it, if it comes up, that is specifically for placing, when you place consumable tiles, it increases it, and it's a times word score. If that comes up, then we'll be pretty much set. All right. Currency. So the reason I want to do these specifically is because every adjacent move I make causes this to keep accumulating, and that stays forever. So the more I can do, the more often, then the better this is going to be in the end. Two, three, four. This will be the 5th. This can count as an E. Okay. Who do we get here? Erie. $200 $20 more. Oh yeah. I have to make sure I look at things before I start buying stuff and moving them off. Legendary bar of soap. Okay. Each unique tile color in your word gets a shiny question mark consumable tile. So, normally I would say that's a great one, and I would probably want that. However, shiny tiles are always base value 50. So the lifting jib crane doesn't do anything for shinies. However, it'll be a question mark, which is always a wild card. So, probably not. Yeah. We're just going to keep restocking here. Oh, yeah. That's fine. Submit a tile color name to improve this. See, I don't know what this one lets me do when it gets improved, because currently it does nothing. And I've never actually gotten it and submitted color names. But I mean, it should be pretty easy for me to submit things like red. I guess I don't know. We'll have to see if I feel comfortable enough to experiment. I'm going to say probably not. Yeah, I don't think so. Because again, I'm still looking. I'm pretty sure it's a stamp that I'm looking for. Hello, Jax. Now? Yeah, I don't think I care about trying to upgrade old jack-o'-lantern. I'm about to sell it off here at the end of this area. Okay. Let's go on and do this fight. 249. 40, 4 hours to go. I want to be sedated. 41. Let me go ahead and get rid of these and do my reroll. So again, I prefer the curse tiles that let me act as wild cards. Nice. We got a queen. Loves me some queens because they again let me move non-adjacently quite easily. So how do we want to do? Go ahead and get this currency out of the way. I wanna be sedated. 3, 4. I put that in the wrong spot, didn't I? Oh, right. See? Suiting matters. Okay. Fine. Maybe. Maybe it's fine. Sure. Go like it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have a way to do an 8. One, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Oh, okay. Right. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Yeah, let's do that. 1. Rain, come on. 2, 3, 4. 21. This is likely to go over the 249. Terete. Terete. It scores. Okay, yeah, that's well over 249. A cylindrical or slightly tapering and without substantial furrows or ridges. Cylindrical or slightly tapering without substantial furrows or ridges, usually in botany. Okay. So, checkered flag I like a lot too. I don't think. Well, I'm gonna have to put something in to replace. So maybe checkered flag is nice. It's gives you the a word score multiplier, but only on the first word submitted. But again, a lot of times that's helpful. So maybe. So I'll lock it so that it's going to be there still. Let's upgrade the under construction. Heck yeah. Word starts and end with a consumable tile. Get ×3 word score. That's likely to happen. An upgrade to the carousel horse. Kind of like the carousel horse again. Don't care about that. Don't care about the colored tiles necessarily. Restock. Let's see. I don't think I really want to randomly recolor all cursed tiles, although that might turn some of my no. I don't have anything that actually cares about. Well, yes, I do. But no, because the chess pieces are already wild cards. That's fine. Turn all red tiles into hearts. That'd be great if I was trying to go for the like flushes. Okay, let's go ahead and do another restock. Again, not worried about the jack-o'-lantern because it's going to go away here shortly. Scatter 2 chess pieces. Meh. Okay. Now let's do this fight. We're going to go ahead and do the purpura fight again. Forces you to sell 1 sticker, not stamps, at the beginning of the encounter. The fact that it lets you choose is good. If it was a sticker that it chooses, that'd be a different matter. Okay, so let's sell the jack-o'-lantern. So I'm going to stop getting as much, the extra dollar every cursed word. That's fine. I can live with that. Leave the targets. That. I guess I can rearrange those later as needed. I hear the cat going crazy behind me. Number 1. Let's see. Let's go ahead and drop these E's out of here and re-roll. A D and an S. Okay, not too bad. Wow, they're all the way across the board from each other. That's fine. I hear I can get closer with them. Okay, so 1 or a 4, 5 or a 6, 7. Don't necessarily need to use all these tiles, but one, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a 3. There's a 4. From the 6. Let's go ahead and do the 7. All right. Let's see what word this comes out to be. Dossals. Okay. Dossals. I'll look that up here in a moment. I'm assuming that's the plural of docile. Google. Thank you. An ornamental cloth hung behind an altar in a church or at the sides of a chancel. Interesting. So, I think getting 2 consumables at the start of the encounter is working pretty well. Let's go ahead and keep going with the... Actually, what? Oh, it doesn't tell me yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and go with the tile score increase. Oh yeah, another under construction. Okay. Golden scales I don't have any use for because I'm full up on those. The sunflower again would be good if I was going for a money run. That's a times word score. It's times 1 and then an extra .01 for each dollar that you have. Let's go ahead and get the checkered flag and this under construction. Well, let's go ahead and do a restock, see if we get anything. Ooh, the full moon is kind of nice. Especially with ruler, because full moon counts as... So, double letter teleport. I finally figured out what that was. I don't remember if I was asking about that before. But basically, you can teleport from tile to a matching tile. So, eye to eye, or the currency to currency, or number to number. The number to number isn't nearly as useful, because unless it's a fraction, you can't have like 2 and 2, because they have to be in this specific space. Alembic isn't useful for me. Let's look at the... Alright, 734. Scatter 8 cues onto each grid. I mean, that's fine because I'm going to be putting a bunch of tiles down, consumables down, so that'll be okay. And I can use some of the cues anyways. Yeah, I'm looking pretty good though. That's fine. We roll to get our extras. Ooh, lots and lots of 1s and 4, 4 and 5, 1 and 6, 5 and 6. So these 1s and... Oh, that's a 1 and 6, not a 1 4. Okay, I was going to say I could teleport with the 1s and 6s. Or 1s and 4s, but... So... 1, 2, 3, 4... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1... 2, 3, 4... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully this works. If not, okay, good. All right, 145. Let's see what kind of number or score we get off of that. Arecus? Arecus? Arecas. I'm going to assume, again, that's a plural. It might not be. Wow, 5,397? Yeah, okay. I'm doing fine on the scorages. All right, let's look that word up. Ah, it's a plant. Type of palm. Nice. Okay. Do I want to turn on double butter teleport? Yeah, I don't think having the frozen stuff cheaper anymore is going to really make any difference to me. So, get rid of that, buy this. Hello, Jax. The word contains 3 or more red tiles, get ×2 word score. See, that would be fairly good, because I can pretty much guarantee I'm going to be doing that. Kind of wonder if I want to get rid of the diving mask and go to that. Because, I mean, 10% lower, so 1544 would lower down by about 155, whereas ×2, yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of the diving mask. I won't have enough money to do it right now. That's fine. Okay. Because I'm almost always going to be using 3. Oh, good, we got another test piece. So again, I can do shenanigans with maneuvers. I just need to make sure I remember that... What is it called? It's not just called color, right? There's got... Hold on. No, I guess they're just white and black. Okay. Couldn't remember if there was actually a word for the specific type of colors. All right. Now you know what it's like being inside of the head of HerrBawl. Rabbit holes after rabbit holes after rabbit holes. Okay, so we've got a currency, which is mostly going to be a K. I don't know what it considers above and below that, so I'm going to assume it can only be a K. But it can also be an E because of the red envelope. So... 1, 2... Right, I can double letter teleport, but they're right next to each other, so that still counts as adjacent, so I'm not going to do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 3. It's just not really in a good spot for me to get at it from an angle. So 3. Nope, nope, nope. The color. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7. I can't use. Well, that could be an E. 7. All right. So that's all the things. So this should be quite a high number. I forgot to do the reroll. That's fine. I forgot to read what word it said. 7,446. Yeah, and it doesn't tell me what he converted it to in his head. Whoops. My cherry pie. Put another thing on the peach. Hungry snake I like. Get rid of the diving mask. Get this cherry pie in here. Hungry snake again is good because I think that going from one side to the other counts as non-adjacent movement, but I'm not sure. But I guess regardless, it makes it easier to have more options. Do I want to get rid of something? You know, I don't think I do. All right. Do some restocks. Ooh, a Statue of Liberty. Meh. Normally that'd be pretty good. Start a grid, scatters of blue tiles, or question marks until there are an equal number of both. Or until the same number of both. But since I'm not doing blue, if your word starts with a vowel, meh. Words containing 7 or more tiles are scattered or shiny on the next grid. My plan is to not have to do a second grid. Since I'm batting up in the 7,400 mark, I'm doing pretty good at that. Mischievous imp. Words containing only cursed tiles get a ×2 word score. Okay. Again, that would be pretty good, but I'm pretty much getting that anyways. Jax, hello. Somebody was yelling at me. Ooh. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep restocking, see what we can come up with. Clapperboard. Words with 2 or more takes in it get a ×2 word score. So again, that would be if we were going on a chess run. No Jax. I don't feel confident in totally reskilling everything in the middle of a run, so red tiles all become no. Okay. All right. Another carousel horse upgrade. Your word currently has a word score of exactly 0. Get plus 100% or plus 100 word score. Again, I'm not really going on a run for that, so. All right, let's go ahead and fight with a bunch of Qs. Jax, why are you being all needy? Whoop! What was that? I tried to pet you and you jumped like a crazy boy. Ooh, just a straight up question mark. Aside from having a low score, normally question marks only have a 0. Or since this is a red one, it would be a 1. Let's get rid of the V and reroll. It wiped out one of my knights with a Q. That's okay. So again, the K currency. Currency is only kind of helpful. 5, 6, 1, 6, 1, 4. Straight up question mark. So, could do that, but I don't want it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey! Somebody's attacking me. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5, 6. All right. Let's see what sort of craziness we get up to here, because this should be times 2, times 4, times 2. And the word is etcher. Okay, that word I know. That is one who etches. Or something that etches. 15,093. Doing pretty good. Okay. Let's go ahead and continue on with making the consumable tiles worth more. So now we're into the last stage. What is the boss of this stage going to be? You may only submit words with 3 or fewer tiles. Oof. I mean, that's fine. I can get away with that. Probably not going to end up with like 15,000 points off of it, but that's okay. That's fine. 10% chance to upgrade your stickers. Kind of want to do that. But I don't know which one I want to get rid of. I think I can do it without the full moon teleport. So let's get these roller coaster. Let's do a restock. See, we can do another restock. Numbers behave as the number 1 higher or lower. Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good. But I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the checkered horse upgrade. Not checkered flag, not checkered horse. Okay. 1656 question mark. Let's go ahead and get rid of the I. Do a reroll, see if any of these upgrade for us. We've got 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. Nope. What? No. Okay. Wobbly, just straight up wobbly. Okay. It's fine. So let's do 1, 2, 3. There's got to be a smarter way about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? 2, 3, 4. Okay. No. Has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. Let's start with this, which can be that could be a L, M, or an E, or a K. Two, 3, we'll do the question. Actually, let's go ahead and do this currency. 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's see what word we get. Vetch. I've heard that word. I don't exactly remember the meaning of it. I'll look it up here in a moment. Look at that. Times 3, times 4, times 2, times 1.4. 23,856. This is indeed, so far, a good run. Yeah. Google, why do you take so long? Informal North American English. A person who complains a great deal, or to complain itself. Okay. Is it Yiddish? Yeah, an English word of Yiddish or origin. Okay. Gotcha. Ooh. I've got one more fight before I have to worry about the boss. So, Harry Pie. Well, see, I guess it doesn't make a difference because I'm going to be submitting the words. I don't think I need test tube. Restuck. Another restuck. We'll do one more restock, and then we'll go on and do the fight. I think those are all fine. Currency symbol. Like the 4, 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. let's start it with the T. 3, 4. All right. Yeah, because the next fight I'm not going to be able to go up to 6. Okay. EWFTES. Okay. I'll have to look that up. EWFTES. 61,670 points. EWFTES. EWFTES is an acronym standing for Eyes Wide, Feet to the Earth. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Avocado is kind of great. ×2 word score, but shop prices are doubled. I don't know that I... 20? Also delicious, yes. So, one thing to note, it says it here, best served fresh. If you freeze this, it becomes a mushy avocado, and it's ×-2 word score, and the shop prices are still doubled. So I don't think I need the carousel horse anymore. So let me upgrade the checkered flag. Sell that for 9. Sell the carousel horse. Buy the avocado. So now I am... Why did I get that? Oh, I must have got it from the thing. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right. Final boss. Only words with 3 or fewer tiles. But I'm going to be getting ×4, ×4, probably ×4, ×2, and ×1.46. So I'll probably be fine. Let's just do this. Start with, excuse me. Oh yeah, that was the one I wanted. All right, only 106. Blue. ELU. $25,100 off of a 3-letter word. A fairy follows you. Okay, I'll be right back to this. What is PLU? Maybe I should just straight up go to that Scrabble dictionary that we were looking at. Price lookup? Okay. Hmm. Works for me. All right. So, because I've done this golden crown, got a purple crown with Sandy Saguaro, we've got this new unlocked, looks like a sticker, goldfish. Start of grid, get one currency consumable tile. Nice. Hook a duck. She's a duck? I thought she was a cacti. Okay, this is the first time I've had this happen. Where I got all 5 of the fairies. I don't know what that did. What's happening here? Are we continuing on? Is there a 6th stage with the fairies? Let's go ahead and go on the times 6 tile score. There's a 6th stage. The fairies have led you here, but what awaits you is unknown. Oh boy. Look at these scores. Alright, so this is new. Okay. So I've got a spot for a sticker now. So movie camera. So this again would be good if I was doing a chess run. Same thing with zebra. Which is to say, I don't know. That's probably pretty small for you guys. So movie cameras get plus word score, plus 0 word score, and that's improved by the value of the first one piece you take in each word. And then zebras, chess pieces get times 3 tile score if they take another piece. We've got the colored tile scores I don't care about. Start of grid, scatter 2 voids I don't really care about. Book of openings is do nothing currently, but you submit a chess piece name to improve this. So I'm assuming that would be pawn, king, queen, rook, knight. I don't know if they would accept castle. Bishop. That's all of them, right? Yeah. Card shark. Cards can behave as the first letter of their suit. I don't have cards, so I don't really care about that. Let's do some restocks, see if we get anything. Queen bee, start of grid, scatter a king and a queen. That's a pretty nice one. Not really pertinent here, but man, if I really wanted to suddenly pivot into doing a chess one, I could have been doing some pretty good damage here. Colorless words get plus 8 word score. Nah. If your word does not contain colorless tiles, then it's going to contain colorless tiles, but it's going to be a mix. The downward trending chart, which is the frozen items, get cheaper. Starter grid. Nope. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. There's our double teleport back, but I don't think... Oh, right. I forgot our prices are doubled. Young Cardinal. Nope. Your word starts and ends on different suits. Nope. If your word contains the number 5, nah. Your word starts and ends with the same letter. Nope. Words starting and ending with the number. I mean, that's possible, but not going to happen very often. Start of encounter, scatter red, 5 red tiles. Nah. Convert corner tiles into currency. Again, okay. If your word starts with a vowel, get a 1.5% or a times 1.5 word score. No. Well, this one is interesting. Go fish, scatter a blue straight flush of numbers. Get a word score improved by the highest number in your word. You aren't really worried about how much reroll costs, huh? No. No, I'm not. There's the carousel horse again. No. Okay. So on to the fight. We'll get done with this run on the secret stage, and then I'll go ahead and end for the night. Get rid of this W. Actually, maybe I did want the carousel horse back. They're a little bit extra, what do you call them? Randos. Okay. And reroll. We'll go with the W. On to 2. 104. This should get us above the 13,000 target. None. Okay, I know that word. Nice, nice, nice. 119,808. Not too shabby. I think we're going to be just fine, unless the boss is some sort of crazy, which it could be. Because, again, I've never done this before, so I have no idea what it's going to be like. It doesn't let me see what it is upcoming, so that's, great. I am just slightly concerned. Keep doing the restock, see if anything fun looking comes up. Scatter 1 currency for each reroll in the previous shop. Probably not going to care too much by the time I get over there. Ooh, a foil carousel horse. Parachute's kind of fun. If there's currently no red tiles on the grid, scatter 3 red tiles. But again, I don't really particularly care about the red. High-vis jacket. Get 1.6 times word score larger for each consumable tile you own, but lose a random consumable tile on submit. Again, I don't like it, but I kind of don't at the same time. So maybe I'll freeze these 2. Your consumable tiles are shiny. That would be great and all, except again, consumable tiles that are shiny are set to 50. Well, tiles that are shiny are set to 50. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but currently some of my tiles, most of my tiles over here are higher than 50. But I guess I'd be guaranteed that they'd be at least be 50. And they're going to be, what is it, times 6 tile score? But then I wouldn't be able to take advantage of the cherry pie. Okay. Answered my question for myself. Ornate key. If your word does not contain colorless tiles, that's probably... I'm probably going to want that one. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be more likely to happen. Okay. Let's do this next battle. Don't like M&A. P and 5, okay. We'll go 1. Probably should have been paying attention. 2, 3. Excuse me, 1. Let's do... Rain, what is wrong with you? 2, 3, 4. Fools. But it gave me a stinky... Oh. Yep. Okay. Word score times unique tile colors used. Okay, that's not going to be helpful. You get rid of this O. Your word starts and ends with different suits. Nope. I guess do some restocks here until I get down to the 24-ish pricing. Champagne. For each 5 colored tiles on the grid. Nope. Hat. Nope. Openings. Nope. Refreshment. Recycler. Nope. That'll take me down below it, so I'll go ahead and buy the ornate key. I think, yeah, this will be the fight, so let's see what we get. And hope it doesn't royally F me. Again, I'm nervous. That's it. I've had enough to hear with your nonsense. Uh-oh. It's Michael. Uh-oh. He's got stickers of his own. Uh-oh. Michael, what's wrong? My dictionary is ruined. I keep having to cross things out and fix your mistakes. I mean, seriously. Plus and flowers? They're just a jumble of tiles. Words used to mean something, you know. Time someone put a stop to you once and for all. Increase the target by 2%, or by 2. Oh, I'm choosing his stickers. Great. Increase his target by 2, or each tile gets... Oh, yeah. Go ahead and give me the -9 tile score, buddy. See if I care. That's it. See, we got a Joker. That's a 31. Let's go ahead and get rid of this eye. Do a reroll. Hopefully I don't get to pick another sticker for him. 110, 5-8, Joker, question mark, 1-6. Excuse me. Probably not going to get up to the 10. So this is going to be a 5-letter long word. 1. I guess this 1-6 is going to have to act as an E. Should be able to do that, yeah. I just effed myself there, didn't I? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got. I'm not going to tell you what that one is. You don't deserve to know. 1026 times 1.5 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 1.5 times 2. 295,000. Okay. Too easy for you? See how you like it. Oh, good. Scatters the numbers 7 to 13, or, yeah. You can scatter 7 to 13. Okay, good. It's counting these as new encounters. What I like to hear. Reroll. I didn't need to get rid of that. Oh well. 1, 6, 2, 3, R, and a P. One 6. Let's do that. It could be prep. You hear that, Michael? I think it's the word prep. Help! How dare you? Oh yeah, 278,000, Michael. Now for the real challenge. Okay? You may only submit words with 4 or fewer tiles, or 4 colored tiles become colorless. I'll let you make colorless tiles become, or I'll let you decolor tiles. Well, guess we're going with Matt. I'm not going to tell you what that one was. You don't deserve to know. I told you it's Matt. M-A-P. Yeah. 171,000. Only 171,000. Enough is enough. No more items. No more bosses. No more ridiculously high targets. We're going back to basics. Just you and the grid. But you have to use all the tiles? Dot. What? Oh, what? Oh, this must be the fairies doing things. Oh. This should help you out. Edward? What are you doing here, little brother? I go by E Knight question mark A 5 6 now. Can I be honest? I always thought you two were the same person. Ah, Dragon Jim, you hear that? Huh? I guess I was right to say that there's probably going to be spoilers involved in this run. Okay. I have to use all the tiles. There's no rerolls. Is this a case of that there's a solved solution to this? So obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nope. I need to come at that from there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. What do you mean block bug? Oh, I forgot a word. A letter. Okay. 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 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. Wahoo! That was a long one. I wonder what word it was. I can't think of any words that are that long. Better not be anti-disestab. Nope. I guess it could have been anti-meta-nitrobenzoldioxime. Okay. This is a drug of some kind or a chemical compound. Anti-meta nitro benzold oxime. Meaning. Why did it give me an IP range? That's weird. Okay, well. That just shows me the words, doesn't show me the meaning of them. I guess we'll never know. Or amygdalo hippocampectomies? Okay. So that's a removal of somebody's amygdala and hippocampus? Or even monohydroxycorticosterones. Sterone. This is actually kind of fun. I liked it just the way it was. But then again, maybe it was quinquaginta tricentillion. Wow. That's what, 5, 6, 563 million? Something like that? Or choline phosphotransferase. Okay. Or microspectrophotometrical. Tiny measuring device. Or maybe immunoelectrophoretically. That's one of my favorites. Ah, looks like we could be here a while. Time to head back to the clubhouse? Yep, time to go home. There's lots of secret syntactic society work to do. Capitalist. Win a run having earned over $350. Snowman. Okay. Stop talking. Start of grid scatters one currency for each frozen item in the shop. Interesting. We got credits. Nice. Buried thing. I highly recommend folks play this game if you like word strategy games. As you can probably tell, you don't actually need to know the words after you get to a certain point. It's helpful to know words. Team playtesters. Cat, girl, dragon. I'm not complete yet. I'm only 20.3% done. I haven't even unlocked one of the characters. Longest word was the 25 long one. Nice. So these are all the things Blessing of the Fairies. Get a 3.5% word score, or 3.5 word score, 0.5 extra for each fairy. Nice. So that'll be good in the Purple Crown runs. Well, so as I mentioned, I still have one. No, I still have two characters. Okay. Oh, look at that. A fairy followed you back home. I like it. Definitely adds something to the ambience. I wonder if we can entice any more of them back here. Oh, get back here. Okay. Still have two characters to unlock. I have no idea what this is then, because I still think it's Edward or E.